Pen pal friend. The snow is falling on my room's window. All the trees are wearing the snow clothes as clean as paper. Right now I am writing a letter to Lily, who is my Chinese true friend right now. My name is Jian, and I am living in the Seoul, South Korea. Even though it is winter vacation, I have to go to a private lessons from 8 o'clock in the morning until 10 p.m. But I never forget to write a pen pal to Lily. Lily is my letter friend, but I didn't become letter friend with her without any conflicts. I will tell her story about what happened to Lily and me. Last winter, I went to Beijing, China with my parents for looking famous places. After the third day of looking Beijing, I ate dinner at the Beijing Duck restaurant. It was so big and inside is confusing. I guess lots of people got lost at there. I went to the toilet after eating. I really didn't want to go. When I was going back to my seat again, I forget the location of my seat and how to go there. I wanted to ask the employees about helping to find my seat, but suddenly my Chinese was so bad. I couldn't even talk hi to employees. Then a girl with my age came to me and asked in English about what I was looking for right now. My English skills were not good too, but they were totally better than my Chinese. I told her that I couldn't find my seat with nonsense English, but thankfully she understood my English so I could get into the seat properly. After that, I couldn't forget her help. On the last day of our trip, while my parents are busy packing our many purchases into suitcases that are too small, I went down to the lobby first by wishing I could meet the charitable friend. Then I saw that girl that I met in restaurant. I was so excited to meet her. I just ran to her without thinking how I am looking to her, and I asked her phone number. I knew I didn't have lots of time to get know each other by talking, and it was almost the time to set off to the dreaded airport. Also, she told me her name is Lily. It was so special to meet with Lily. At the Beijing airport, I sat down annoyed that I couldn't not spend my time watching YouTube videos. Then I thought that I could call to my new Chinese friend Lily. I really wanted to call to her, but first I was so nervous that I couldn't understand what Lily is talking about. But she helped me at the emergency time. I called her in calm voice. That made me more want to be friends with her. Then we agreed to become pen pals. We had a great month of sharing great letters with each other. Until one day I was annoyed what Lily wrote to me. Actually, I used Google Translate to read the letter and it was translated so badly. She wrote about how she spent Chinese New Year, but I thought she wrote that Chinese is big and powerful and my country is not. That time I was so angry. I didn't think how bad the Google translation is. I wrote her without thinking if it makes sense or not. I wrote about how the Korean New Year is opposite of China, but based on my poor English, the tone of I wrote was too strong. I was waiting for what she will write back to me. After about 2 weeks, I got the letter again, which said that my English skill is so atrocious and Chinese is much bigger than South Korea. I was really annoyed with what she said to me. So I did something really bad to Lily. I told her that I could find my seat by myself without her help, and I could speak English better in a few weeks after I learned at the English Academy. Then I sent her my letter back and think of how she's going to answer me back. After 2 weeks, nothing came to me. Usually she sends the letter after 2 weeks, but after another 2 weeks, nothing came to me. I was so questioned about not getting a letter from her. I thought for almost a week that why she's not sending back to me. I knew I was mean to her. I tried to write to her that I felt sorry for her. She sent a letter back and said she was also sorry about how things to me. Like I became friends with her, and Lily knew that I misunderstood the letter. She said that she would teach me English. I am speaking in English with her at least an hour every week. Can you see how my English skill improved? But still I need to improve my English skill. So thankful to my true friend Lily.